I feel excited. I feel nervous. It's honestly very unexpected, but I am so grateful. And no, I mean, the entire vision, like from volume 4, from the very beginning, has been amazing, and the creative direction and just the overall visuals have been beautiful. So it is just completely surreal just to be a part of it. Well, one day I was laying on my couch. I just recently turned 18, so it had to be like at least a weekend, newly 18. I'm getting an IV because I'm tired. I'm like knocked out. Then I get a text from my publicist. Shout out to Erin because she's right behind the camera. So it was a group chat with me, Erin, and my mom. So my mom was sitting right next to me, so we hearing it at the same time, but we look at each other like, oh. So that's exactly how I found out. I was like ecstatic from the very beginning. I felt like I had to get mentally prepared from the very start, even though it was like almost a month out when I first found out. But it was completely incredible. What I stand for always is people being comfortable in who they are and seeing representation and letting other kids know, especially young black girls like me, that they can do it. And especially in the amazing things that Rihanna has done, it is truly like just astonishing. It's beautiful. From Fenty Beauty, Savage. I mean, it's been an amazing whirlwind to watch. And even looking up to someone like her, that is an amazing black woman that is supporting and aspiring other black women, it's amazing, while being completely universal at the same time. And
what it do is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Okay, man, shout out to my audience, man. Shout out to those that's rocking with me, man. We back in the kitchen. We cooking. It's a lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Okay, want to talk about some shit, man. I've only seen one channel, and it was a brother. I can't remember the name of the channel, but shout out to you. The only person I've seen even do a video about this. No, I've seen nobody else do a video. Only one channel. And he made a very good video about it. He spoke up about this, and definitely had to speak on it once I saw this. A child actress, she was on Blackish. Yeah, the little girl that was on Blackish. She was very smart, very good, very talented. I didn't really watch the show, but I've seen a few episodes, and I definitely seen that she was talented. She even got a few movie roles, and I remember I was so impressed with her. I was like, she is so smart and so talented at such a young age, because she was on Blackish probably when she was like 7 or 8. And I just remember how smart. I was like, man, she is so smart. She ahead of her time. She's smart, like just brilliant. And very, very talented. Very talented. So I was always impressed with her. And the other boy on the show, he was very talented. But she just stood out. Out of all the kids on that show, I think she was the one who stood out. And like I said, she got a lot of awards. She's got movies. Yeah, so I was always impressed. And I always seen a bright future for her. Yeah, when I saw this, it kind of took me back a little bit. She just turned 18. And Rihanna hosted, whatever it's called. Basically, it's a bunch of models in bikinis. Grown women. Yeah, all these women I seen, they was grown and they was in bikinis and shit like that and posing. And it was it's for men to watch. This ain't for this not a teenage, this for grown men to watch. So she came out in her cat suit. She came out like Catwoman or some shit, like Halle Berry and Catwoman. She was posing and this and that. And what I noticed that completely stood out, for one, she had on a cat suit that was completely, you could see all her curves and stuff. They even accusing her of getting a BBL, which I didn't even know what that was. I had to Google it. Oh, it's called a Brazilian butt lift. Yeah, they accusing her of that. I guess they saying she got a fat ass. You know, boy, all the weirdos, all the pedophile, boy, they coming out. Uh, yeah, she was seen before the world. But yeah, they're accusing her of getting a butt lift. Yeah, I think they saying she got that and a titty job. She had her chest out, and what I'm noticing, not just the cat suit and the tight suit, and you know, her body spread out and this and that. It's the looks she was giving. Looks tell everything. It's not just her posing, it's the look she was giving. It was a complete sexual look. It wasn't a professional, I know I'm beautiful look. It wasn't a black women empowerment like y'all try to make that shit. It wasn't. That was a come fuck me, I'm sexy, I'm fucking. That was a completely sexual look. It was some erotic shit. Yeah, it was all that shit. There was nothing. Listen, this wasn't no shit for this wasn't no goddamn this little costume shit and this little whatever you want to call this that Rihanna threw. It was a sex appeal type thing. Rihanna is a sex symbol. We know her for looking sexy, not beautiful. We know her for being sexy. I gotta be honest, most of our women in the industry, that's our culture. It ain't about being beautiful no more. It's about being sexy. It's about selling sex. So, like I said, beauty, that shit don't even matter. Like I said, it's all about sex symbols and looking sexual. Gotta be honest, bro. I got a lot of shit to say about this. Well, for one, I know a lot of y'all. Well, she 18. The girl just turned 18, bro. This ain't a teenage. Wasn't no other 18. All them women, they 30 and shit, like grown ass women she was modeling with. These wasn't no other child actors and teenagers. So it was an adult situation. So and her mama, she said when she got the phone call, her mama was right there with it. She cheered on and yeah, and you represent for young black girl. That ain't the representation, bro. That's not the representation. And what that further lets me know, I think 90% of these black mothers and just black parents, period, they put their children on that acting screen. I think you're prostituting your kids out. I think you know it. And I think you know exactly what's going on in Hollywood. And I think for that check, you just look the other way. I truly believe that in my heart. I think these parents know what's happening to these kids. Like the Orlando Browns, like the Ravens, like Will Smith, Quincy Jones, all that shit way back then. This shit been going on for a while. And I'm noticing it's really only black kid actors. They get preyed on. And so it just lets me know that it's been a lot of shit going on with her because, she not just now coming out and showing her body and doing this and that and being grown and this and that. It let me know it's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And at this moment, you a sex symbol. And that's how a lot of these dudes, man, she 18, bro. She grown now. She grown. Yeah, I can look at her now. Man, say, bro. I just think we have a very weird culture. I just think we look at things not from a manly perspective. A lot of us don't look at it like, what if that was your daughter? What if that was your niece? So I'm just looking at the shit, bro. It looked real fucked up. And also, I want to explain this picture right here. And I've been noticing this girl on Instagram and she blowing up. I think she got a mother and a father in her life and this and that. But I'm looking at this, and a lot of people wouldn't think this is offensive or anything. But little kids ain't, because she about 13. Little girls ain't supposed to pose squatted like that. I see her nails done. I see her with her hand on her, and a lot of times people don't even realize it's about facial expressions. That's a grown-up expression she got on her face. And I know a lot of people don't realize that's a I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm the shit. Fuck you. Got the piece and chain on. And she's squatting. That's a Lil' Kim pose. That's a 13-year-old little girl with a Lil' Kim pose. And so I'm just looking at how, and a lot of times our kids are so sexualized that we don't even realize it. We don't even see it. It's like she just being cute. No, bro. You got predators out here. You got predators out here that prey on it. So now, I'm just looking at that shit, and a lot of times it's the parents. It's definitely the parents, but also it's the system completely, because especially the schools. I'm looking at when I was in school, and how when I was in junior high school, 8th grade, I could tongue a girl down in the hallway. Yeah, right by the locker, tongue her down, all kind of shit. It's just a lot of shit that they allowed to happen to teenagers to do. The teachers don't say nothing. The principal don't say. They allow these kids to do whatever they want. You know, it's a lot of shit we was doing as teenagers. We was moving packs through the school, all kind of shit, and they knew what was going on. But these teachers allow this shit. They allow these. They could. It's a lot of shit they could set in place to stop all these teenage pregnancies and all this shit that's going on in these schools, man. Like I said, these schools are raising the kids, and they raising them to be grown before their time. You can be 13 and 12, and I think you can be 10 years old now and go and tell your principal that you want to use the bathroom in the girls' bathroom or some shit like that. You can make grown-up decisions and shit. So, like I said, the girl 18, and I don't know, man. I just think that we rushing these kids to be grown too fast. You know, another thing I noticed though, a lot of these parents let their kids be little teenagers and shit. These teenage girls, they be poking their mouth out on their pictures and shit. Or they got this boo, what the fuck you looking at look. Or like they got their lips always poked out now. I'm just noticing little shit, and it be grown up ass looks and shit. Grown up ass expressions. So, like I said, kids are not being kids no more. Ain't no smiles. Yeah, kids don't even, these little teenage girls, they don't even smile no more. Nah, they got a mug or like a smart mouth ass look. Like a what the fuck you looking at, or I'm the shit and yeah bitch, that type of look. Ain't no more kid poses and smile and this and that. So I'm just looking at how kids, they being raised way too fast. They hearing shit at a young age that they shouldn't hear. And so, like I said, these days a kid can grow up and be anything, because it's about how you raised and what you see that's around you, bro. I think it's very goddamn disturbing. But I don't think nobody else will make a video about it. But I just had to speak on it, man. Hate to see kids being sexualized at a young age, and I think it's very sick. I truly think that Hollywood should be just, all that shit should be just completely tore up, because that's the shit, and that's what Hollywood promote is child molestation and childish and messing with kids and LGBT. That's what Hollywood is, in my opinion. This is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.